Alrighty, folks, welcome. There's a chopper here somewhere, I swear. I look up, I look down. It is there, right? It is there. I just can't see it. Why can't I see it? Is it all the way up there? Oh, it's all the way up there. It's all right. We found it. Ah! There we go. Welcome to game number 2 of tonight's Community Custom Games, ladies and gentlemen. It's been so long, I forget where the chopper even was on Paramount. Look at that. Look at that absolutely beautiful sight. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it, folks? It really has. But we are back on Paramount. And this has burst my bubble. You've got the M16. You've got the Mutant. And that's basically it. You have to choose between a red dot sight and an 8x. And off you pop. What guns are people going to choose? It'll be very interesting indeed. 41 people in this lobby. We join Stan. Stan the manly man. Manly man. Who is the solo member of the Red Hot Chili Chickens this evening. Getting me slightly hungry just reading that team name out a bit too much. Beautiful parachute landing from the north side, of course, needing to take the air traffic control approved route by the looks of things. We've already got a little bit of pew pew going on. What is this? It's comms. And they're more or less right next door to Roadkill, Gurgo, and Monster. Essentially taking the house next door. They should be able to loot backwards, and they've got an extra warehouse or two to play with as well. Some fairly sweaty looking frag grenades getting pulled out too. So it'll be interesting to see where they rotate to. There's comms. Now starting to push up. They don't know how many people they're fighting at the moment, by the way. Gurgo and Monster now on the outskirts of the compound, dropping a smoke too to obscure where they're going. It will obscure sounds to an extent as well. Henry, part of comms, had a little bit of an unfortunate end in the last game. No guarantee they'll do any better this game, though, because there's a squad right next to them that wants them equally dead, equally quickly. So let's see if they can pull out a victory here. They're also moving out the other side of the compound. Monster should be able to spot them soon. Monster's actually going for the widest flank. And by wide, I mean completely wide open on the mountains. How have comms not spotted him? He's relaying this information to Gurgo. And that's some beautiful spam on the Mutant. Gets the first knock. That's Henry down, unfortunately. The player we were rooting for. And a couple of extra shots later, that is the flush as well, making this a 2v2. Wait, where are you going? Scoopy, no! Your team needs you, Scoopy. Oh, dear. Pemmy currently fighting a 1v2 with his back to where Monster killed Henry from. This is not a good start for comms. I'll tell you what comms need. Need some comms. Manages to make it out into the middle of the lava field. I'm guessing he's going to be joining up with Scoopy in just a second, but that was awkward to say the very least. Spud gun squad now. Spinnerex. Uh-oh. Tries to get thirsted, bro. Now he might be getting thirsted. Where's his teammate? His teammate's in Adatul. Oh. Sexy mustache sexy. In case you didn't know the mustache was sexy, we're getting over. Abs over on the left. That's it. Spinnerex is done. That's okay, though, because the mustache here, not only is the mustache sexy, in case you didn't get the memo the first time, we put sexy in the name twice. The mustache is so good, we named it twice. And this Mutant is what the Spud Gun Squad is going to be using to hopefully fight back against the, I believe that's the Deutsche Dachshund detachment. It is indeed. Abs get thirsted, bro, and Matty. The southeastern edge of the circle will be fairly comfortable. Sexy mustache continues to be sexy. Taking a look with a red dot on the Mutant in a sexy manner, obviously. Now moving back and hiding over the ridge. But doing so in a very sexy way. In case that wasn't obvious. That cat does not look like it's happy. I'm not saying that cat is the definition of trauma. Does that scream happiness to you? Because it really doesn't to me. Right, more squad fights outside of zone here. Yareki, unfortunately, not ducking left or right, allowing Roppesk to get a decent shot on. 2 hits on both of them from Sniper, which is excellent, but you now have 2 people hard peeking a single angle. Makes life very difficult indeed. Oh, Sniper! Headshot from the M16. Takes Roppesk down. Grenade out as well. And Antoshka will be able to get the revive up onto Roppesk. Doesn't look like Sniper can say the same, unfortunately. Yareki is done. And that vehicle, unfortunately, is the 3rd teammate as well. Sniper's days might be numbered here. Antoshka with the mutant headshot. The friendly fire fiasco annihilates Dell's driving school. They've got the east side of the circle to themselves. In the meantime, Blue House on Yellow Mark looking out onto the keyboard warriors. SpinnerX, thank you very much for the Prime sub. GG's in game, and thank you. Best of luck to you in the raffle as well for the G-Coin prizes that we will be giving away. Stardust 28 is behind Psycho Viking. But not to worry, they are teammates. Smoke's going out in various directions so the Psycho Viking can start to move. The problem is Revelation here. He's got a pretty sick angle. And unfortunately, that will be Psycho Viking down. A little bit too long in the blue there. I think Stardust and Sparhawk, I beg your pardon, in a similar kind of predicament. I feel like Sparhawk has the option here to get an off angle. Or he can just keep running and ditch the rest of his team. That's also a thing. But I don't know. Yeah, okay. We're ditching the rest of our... That's the strategy, guys. We figured out a way around this. We're just going to ditch our team. Gets you into circle, to be fair. Blue House and Yellow Mark now has to think about how they get in. Because we've got the Molly Mercs here. Gatekeeping their entry. Ooh. Going pro's not gonna help! Kill switch can still be seen. The Deutsche Action detachment decides they want a little bit of action on the edge of the circle. Hasn't spotted Hinken. Who's approaching and getting relatively close to this squad. Get Thirsted needs to join the fight as well. Otherwise, it might end up being a 2v2 when it could be a 3v2 for them having the numbers advantage. Nice burst fire from Matty there. With a Lincoln down. And that's the Molly Mercs eliminated. Kill Switch going down now as well. It's actually Blue House and Yellow Marker who managed to finish them off. But Blue House and Yellow Marker... Now, they're not far out of zone, but they are technically out of zone. 30 seconds until it starts moving, though, so they can try and get a knock or two of their own. And see if they can get an opening to push out. What other fights have we got going on here? So that's the south side of the circle. It doesn't look like anyone else is fighting on the north, so we're going to stay with this for now. People are nailing the accuracy here with the burst fire. Burst fire, red dot, long range, no problem. People are being proper champions there. 200 IQ, chucking a couple of shots in from afar. Nothing that'll do substantial damage though. Revolution, Astro, Yes, and Madzel all getting peppered just a little bit. Starting to take a bit of damage now. They are safely into phase 2. God, it's been a while since we've been on this map. Team Roadkill now. Getting into a fair bit of a scrap. Team they are facing has better high ground than they do, admittedly. On the neighboring hill, the bush campers. It's a 3v2. Good amount of ammo for the mutant there. It looks like the mutant is most players' weapons of choice. We have got an M16 on Fury. Opting for the 5.6 weapon here as they continue to look the way of the roadkill, but they will be spared for now. I think we'll need the circle potentially to push people in. You can see over here Blue House and Yellow Mark are able to continue rotating because the Deutsche Action Detachment have opted instead to run into the middle of the circle. So they are no longer gatekeeping on the edge here. However, the keyboard warriors just about managed to squeeze it in. And at the point they managed to squeeze it in, Blue House and Yellow Mark are going to be waiting for them. They're getting shot at by another squad. 200 IQ are being very, very annoying. Blue House and Yellow Mark want to ambush a team that's coming in, get the kills, and go to center. Nice and clean. But unfortunately for them, 200 IQ are kind of exposing their plans a little bit. Lovely burst fire into the top window. Little surprised one of those wasn't a headshot and we didn't get a complete knock. Sparhawk able to heal. Stardust needing to go back and pop a first aid as well. Smoke getting launched in as opposed to anything else. Flashbang in. Blue House and Yellow Mark opting to push in. Now here we go. Molly on the stairs means there's not much they can do about it. Revelation. Those two people are coming in out back, and that's the keyboard warriors eliminated. Blue House and Yellow Mark are taking that down, but here comes 200 IQ. They've decided, okay, we want in on this action. Leroy Satan, love it. And Vex. Let's see what their combined efforts are able to do right now. Blue House and Yellow Marker have quite some way to go, and the Deutsche Action Detachment are backstabbing 200 IQ. You think Sarnock was third-party central? Wait till you see this. Matty might get himself a knock here. Leroy Satan down to 34. Flashbangs out, but I don't think they're anywhere. Wow, Matty! What a fantastic throw there. Leroy goes down, and Get Thirsted might actually be the player to get the finish. A little bit undercooked, that frag grenade, but he's got the right idea. .200 IQ putting up a fair bit of resistance. Vex nearly costing Get Thirsted, and now Blue House and Yellow Marker are probably going to be taking a little bit of revenge. Are these guys in the smoke or on the back? Madzel's getting peppered by the Deutsche Action Detachment as well. 200 IQ are right in front of these guys. Do they realize it? Not quickly enough. That's Vex down. And this was the team they were engaging earlier before they got third-partied. They have now just been sandwiched. 200 IQ eliminated. Blue House and Yellow Mark now facing the Deutsche Action Detachment directly. Get Thirsted, bro. Getting taken down by a headshot. Revelation there with the M16. Matty already down from earlier means that Abs98 is the only player in the hills to still stay alive. He's got a fair way to go. Manages to make his way to Matty. Madzel looking for an off angle. Sees one. And that's a headshot. Beautifully done. Blue House and Yellow Marker have been under so much pressure this game. And I swear to God, they were about to die twice. Instead, 3 alive with 8 kills and counting going into phase 4. Very well played. Monster and Gergo still very much alive against the bush campers, who in this position actually would be quite reasonably expected to camp them out before phase 5 appears anywhere. Yeah, exactly. 200 IQ couldn't catch a break. If you're on a map like Sanhok or I guess Karakin or Paramo and you start a fight, but it's a fight that you can't finish in 20 seconds or less, expect to get third partied, basically. That's the problem we've had. Monster takes out Noxious. That's actually an excellent Molotov. Right in the middle of that smoke. That is disgusting. Gergo, though, is safe. As is Monster. Quite split at the moment. And Fraud and Fury also extremely split. Not exactly pressing, but we'll see what they do. Fury coming in with the initial tags. And now we have a little bit of a third party going on here as well. Fury gets Gergo. That's not who I'm looking at. This is who I'm looking at. Here comes Robbie! And a headshot with the burst fire takes down Fury. Robbie, Ziggleton, and Coldy here trying to mop up on the edge. And Roadkill go down. The Bandage Kings. Yinduan. Just the 1 kill so far this game. And they are playing as a solo here. But they are about to get properly stuck into something I'm not sure they want to deal with. Ziggleton. Clean shots, level 3 legends, annihilating the Bandage Kings. Easy as you like. They've got control of the north side of the circle as long as they are outside of the compound. In the compound, we've got Rapesk as well as Antoshka, I believe, from Friendly Fire Fiasco. Jew is all the way down south and is very much split from their team right now. Fraud busy taking 4 damage a second to try and get away from the rest of that engagement, which is fair enough because Blue House on Yellow Mark were really trying to stretch, trying to assert their dominance over the territory in map heading into phase 5. They've got quite a long way to go though. And a lot of unknowns, and these unknowns are going to hurt them a lot. 100 Jew would probably have spotted them. Yeah, there we go. And this is going to be slow. And it's potentially going to be painful. If Madzel adopts the strategy that I tend to call Shift W, then you've got every chance that 100 Jew essentially gets a knock for free. Right now, still needing to be patient. Ah, okay. The jig is up. I wouldn't have thrown that frag grenade if I was Jew, if I'm being perfectly honest. Astro Revelation still up. You can see those grenades not quite doing what they need to, unfortunately, at the moment. Now 2v3. And that's in favor of Friendly Fire Fiasco. But can they make it count? And can they defend indefinitely? Friendly Fire Fiasco are doing a delightful job as far as circle is concerned. Whoa. An 11 o'clock hard shift will make them need to move pretty much as much as everyone else. Revelation, last player standing. 100 Jew gets a very, very critical knock there onto Astro. What do you even do in this situation? Smoke grenade's not really even working. Revelation needs something. 3 seconds left to go. Blue House and Yellow Mark have 10 kills this game. It's remarkable. you're not going to get that revival, that's for sure. And here comes the friendly fire fiasco. That's it. Blue House and Yellow Mark eliminated, but a very, very nice game from them, getting up to 10 kills. Now we see what they do as they leave the confines of this compound. Robbie knocked Ziggleton. Sorry, Robbie out and Ziggleton knocked. Coldy's gonna tank blue damage to get his teammate up. Seems to have worked. Lots of good single fire damage. They're very unlucky not to knock Antoshka. So the friendly fire fiasco takes on the level 3 legends for the chicken dinner here in game number 2. Leaves him just a little bit exposed. That's going to be good enough. Ziggleton, the only player left standing right now, unless he can get a very quick res onto Coldy. Rapesk has an off angle, but still needs to climb the hill they're actually on. Flashbang out. And Toshka pushing with Rapesk. Gets spotted by Ziggleton first, but manages to trade a bit of damage. 17 HP. Ziggleton gets the knock. I'm a little surprised that Rapesk didn't trade, but he does so with the frag grenade, and that's it. The friendly fire fiasco with 7 kills will win game number 2. Very, very well played. That was intense at the end.